Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know how to add people or anything like that. Happy Friday. I'm tired. I try to look good, but I'm tired today. But anyway, happy Friday to you. Welcome to Be Inspired. You guys know we start exactly at 7 a.m. Today we're going to talk about support. Now, when I say support, it is supporting others, how and how not to call yourself supporting someone. Someone might need some support. Someone might know someone who needs support at this time, be it, and it doesn't always have to be a bad thing, like a funeral, just going through regular things in life that you may need support. You may need support in school, saying you want to start off a new career, and you may need that support and that encouragement to say, hey, let me help you and show you how to do this, or let me lead you in the right direction, or let me just be a listening ear for you. So today, like I said, it is going to be support. I want to give you my information right now since we have a little bit of time. And thought I had some lotion around here. I don't even have that too. But anyway, visit the website at shoptalkwithmel.com. Of course, kick it with your girl. Let me fix this right now while we're doing that before 7 o'clock comes. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Yeah, right before 7 o'clock comes, I want to make sure that I get all these little glitches and ditches out the way so we can actually shop, talk, and be inspired. Good morning, Carla. Glad to see you join us today. So back to what I was saying, shoptalkwithmel.com is the website, so visit that. Like your girl on Facebook, Shop Talk with Mel, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Shop Talk with Mel. Let me know when it's exactly 7 o'clock so we can talk support and how important it is to support people and the do's and the don'ts of supporting people or calling yourself supporting people. Sometimes we tend to support people. We think we're supporting people and you're really not, but you don't know. I'm sure it comes from a good place. All right. Is it 7 o'clock yet? Ooh, I left everything there. So let me know when it's exactly 7 o'clock so I can go ahead and start this Be Inspired. I hope you guys have a great day on purpose. If you're getting up, going to work, like I said, I don't want too much of your time. So if one of you listeners on there can let me know exactly when it is 7 o'clock, I will greatly appreciate it and I can actually start. All right. Let me see with this, how this works. I'm playing with some stuff real quick. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think that works. They got little gadgets. Every time I come back on live, it's always something new. And I'm like, let me try it. And hopefully I don't log off on an accident or finish up the live. So what time is it, people? I don't think I can get on here. Hey, make sure you listen to my blog talk, which is blogtalkradio.com/Shop Talk with Mel. We gets it in. Totally gets it in. All right. So that's on every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. every Saturday. Shop Talk with your girl live, and let's have some fun. And then after that, on Saturdays, you can catch me on Star 94.7 because you know your girl gonna shop talk. All right. And that is from 12 to 4. All right. Shop Talk with Mel. I was going to say Shop Talk with your girl. You'll be like, what? Yeah, Shop Talk with Mel. Google me sometime. Do the doggone thing. And you guys know how to reach me at shoptalkwithmel.com. The phone numbers are at the bottom if you want me to come out and speak and do some things. All right. Is it 7 o'clock yet? If it's not, we getting ready to start. All right. So today, like I said earlier, we are talking support. Support. Now, I'm going to start off with I said the do's and the don'ts of support, but I'm going to start off with what not to do when you call yourself supporting someone. Okay. And the reason I'm saying that is, sometimes you call yourself supporting someone and you want to make sure that you're actually supporting them, because when you start asking questions and all that extra stuff, you're really not supporting them. All right. You have to put yourself in their shoes. So here we go real quick. Like you guys know, if you're new coming on to Be Inspired, you'll see me looking around because I'm recording on 3 devices. So don't feel like, hey, what's she looking at? All right, so here we are. I'm going to give you the do's and the don'ts. But, I'm going to give you the don'ts first, and then we'll go ahead with the do's. All right. What not to do when you call yourself supporting someone. Because you guys know that life is fragile. So you have to be careful, especially when, the person that's needing the support is in a fragile state. Don't make them ask for your help. Because if you know the situation and you call and ask and all these extra questions, well, what happened? Well, what's going on? And it's okay to say what's going on. But what are you doing to fix it? Do you really want to be nosy, or are you genuinely there for support? All right, so those are things that, that's the one thing that you don't want to do. The other thing, don't rush people through their pain. You don't want to rush people through their pain. And when I say rushing people through their pain, that's pretty much like, well, I exactly understand how you feel. I know how it is. Let them do things in their time. All right. Please don't give unsolicited advice. Even if you've been through the situation, that's not what people want to hear, especially when you call yourself supporting someone and they've already known what they did was wrong, or they know they messed up. People do not want to hear you preach to them. Give them that time that they need. Okay. Don't come up with the magic formula of, oh, you need to do A, B, C, and D, and you are not a professional. Now, let me be clear when I say you are not a professional. Yes, you can give your advice, and people who aren't professional or don't have degrees, they do offer something as well, but you got to be careful. You have to be careful because everyone is different. Everyone is different. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about you when you're trying to support someone. Please don't. Instead, you should continue to offer support, because some people will sit there and be like, oh, okay, well, let me tell you, well, I would do this and I would do that. Almost kind of like that person that don't have children and tell you need to beat your kid. You know how that is? They say, oh, yeah, that child need this, that child need that. And then when they have their own, they're not trying to beat their kid, but they sure gave you that advice as long as they wasn't a parent, all right? So that's the simulation that I actually use on that. Don't forget the person is key. Don't forget the person that's actually going through. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I mean just what I was explaining. Don't do anything like you have a black and white guide, because that's not it. And I said earlier, and you heard me, because each person is unique. Each person is unique. Different backgrounds, personalities, experiences, and circumstances. So there's not a black and white guide. That's why I was saying, if you're not a professional, don't go in there trying to tell them, oh, I've been there, I did this, and give that advice, because everyone is different. All right, be like, oh, well, my cousin did this and my cousin went through that and this is how it turned out. But your cousin is not that individual. So that right there, what I said, that was the don'ts when you're supporting someone. Now, here are some tips on how you can be helpful when attempting to be supportive. Or if you're going through something, this will be helpful for you. And I'm going to speak from me. So if you know somebody that's going through something, feel free to share it, please, please, please. Because like I said before, life is a fragile state. You don't know exactly where they are. And remember, everyone is individuals. Different personalities, different circumstances, different experiences. So the way that you may handle something may not be the way someone else can handle it, okay? Now, this is to someone who is going through. And like I said, share this video if you know someone who is going through. It doesn't have to be anything tragic, but you might be in a place where you say, I need that support. All right? Okay, number one, it's okay not to be okay. It is okay not to be okay, okay? Because here's the thing. You can make people feel worse. You can make people feel worse by, placing them in an unrealistic. Actually, we do that to ourselves too. You'll feel worse by placing unrealistic expectations on yourself, and they will on themselves as well. So you don't want to do that. Let them know they are not alone. You are not alone. And we all need that. We all need that. When people feel like they're alone, they feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders. Just remind them, listen, you are not alone. Okay? Let them know they're not alone in this world. That's key. Also, let go of the blame. Allow them to let go of the blame. Tell them, listen, let go of the blame. Don't blame you for your shortcomings. Don't. Now, in a leadership class or business, and you guys heard me talk about that before, you will have where you need to do what you need to do to become successful. But we're talking and being supportive to someone because we don't want them to fall into depression. But you got to let them know. Let them know. Their circumstances will pass. This too will pass, okay? And just let them know nothing's ever... Bad situations make for great outcomes in the end, but please let them know, let go of the blame and move forward and give them an angle as to how they can go forward and be a support to them. Struggles make you stronger, and I'm sure you guys heard that before. Wisdom, strength, resilience, it all builds a foundation of tough times. So just let, I'm telling whoever's going through this. So please, please, please don't give up and don't think that it's the end of the world. Okay? Because yes, your struggles do make you stronger. It builds you into the person that you become that particular day or after that day is over. You have to live in the now too. Make sure it's important. It's really important to live in the now. Take a step back. If you're dealing with something, just take a step back and just look at the big picture and say, okay, let me see how this could have been different. Remember, nothing lasts forever. The terrible thing about really tough times is that they feel like they're going to go on forever. Nothing lasts forever. Look at me. See, y'all know I'll be working midnight. I'm like, Nothing lasts forever. Encourage them. Continue to tell them that. Good morning, Charlene. And you want to take things step by step. Now, I didn't want to leave anything out. And when I say you want to take things step by step, tough times can often bring complex and confusing feelings, okay? And for those who are struggling, and yes, we all going through our own personal hurricane, okay? You got all the hurricanes in the different states, but in life, we all go through our own personal hurricanes. Trust and believe that. But let me say this. Sometimes... when I say you want to take things step by step, sometimes when you're going through, you feel paralyzed, like you're just stuck in the situation. And then when you're paralyzed and stuck in that situation, you can't make rational decisions. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why I said what I said on the don'ts. So just take it step by step until you can kind of figure things out. Excuse me. And tell that person, they don't have to solve everything today. You don't have to solve the whole problem at once. All right. Just make sure you do the next right thing. Okay. Look for an open door. When one door closes, another one open. You might be that close. You might be that close to getting exactly what you want. And when I say that close, trust and believe, I mean that close. Then all of a sudden, bam, the door shuts. Now, as my mother would say, that ain't nothing but the devil. Y'all know. Okay? But when that door is shut, understand that it'll always be another one that opens. All right? What else is there? It's do your best. And listen, I can't say this enough. Let that person know you are brave. If you are that person, you are brave. Okay? Acknowledge that. Let them know they're brave because they're in a situation that you may not be able to handle. And you have to remind them, oh man, this person is strong and they are brave. Okay? Because let me say this real quick. They may see themselves as being weak, but like I know, they're brave. Okay? And the reason they may see themselves as being weak because they're scared. And you just have to remind them of, that courage is not the absence of fear. It's not. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to go on, okay, even though you're afraid. Now, that's the definition of courage. But you got to let them know that they are brave, okay? And there's something good in each day. We all know going through difficulties will lead you and kind of put you in a negative mindset. But to you, my friend, I need to tell you that we all go through things, and do not succumb to the negativity. Don't. Dealing with some things, you know, when you're dealing with the hurricane, as I'll call it right now, you have to remember depression will come in. And depression is not a game. Depression is real. So don't go to the person being all happy, clappy. You know how my energy be. It's not going to work to lift them up. But what I need for you to do is ask them about the good things in their life. Ask them what they've achieved, because you want to make it about that person. What's gone well in their life when they're feeling down. Those are the things that you want to talk to them about and engage with them so that they're telling you what they did. Because when you say things, it plays back in their mind. All right. Good morning, Amber. Look at what you're gaining. There will always be an upside to everything that you go through in life. All right. You may have to help them find it, like I was giving you ways to do so previously. But it's always an upside. And your true friends, your true friends that aren't nosy and want to be there to support you, they will be there. They'll be patient with you. You know, they'll help you with your problem solving abilities, meaning if you're going through something and you're like, I don't know, how am I going to deal with this? Because you never want to deal with the future. And when you're going through something, we tend to automatically look at the future, and anxiety increases because we're like, what's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? You got to live in the now, okay? You got to live in the now. So help your loved one find it. Help your loved one find it. That's really important. Let them know, like I was saying, focus on the now. Often people make the tough times even tougher, like I just said. Worry about the future. Keep them on track. Okay, stay on track with what's happening today. Today is Friday. This is what's going on. I need to make sure that I focus, or I help my friend or my loved one know today. Let's focus on today, the right now. Even though we know what can possibly come in the future, we don't personally know, but we anticipate it. Okay, so help them out. Focus on the now. The only story that you can actually focus on, or the part of the story that you can change, is in that moment. All right. So keep focusing on the now. Nothing is ever the end of the world. I told you guys earlier, even though it seems like it's the end of the world, nothing's the end of the world. Okay. Very few problems, big or small. Trust and believe it's not the end of the world. So I want you to encourage your loved one by reminding them everything is survivable. Everything is beatable. So don't give up, okay? Everything is beatable. Everything is survivable. So don't just give up. Just because you're going through the storm right now, that doesn't mean it's over. Be kind to yourself. Make sure that you're kind to yourself, because a hard time is a hard time. So don't beat yourself up. I don't want you to do that at all. You know, we tell our kids to take a time out. Well, I'm going to need you guys to take, or someone that's going through, or tell your loved one, take a time off. You know what I'm saying? Just say, okay, this situation is going on, and what I need to do is just stop. And just, like I said, focus on the good things. People do want to help you. Now, I need to say this. We all have different strengths, and the reason is to help others. I need you guys to know that. I'm there for you. Your family is there for you, even if you don't feel like it. And I want to say this. A lot of people feel as though that in order for me to support you, it has to be monetary. It doesn't have to be monetary. And if you feel as though that it do, or say you want to do something for someone, I'm going to tell you something, $5, $10, $1, everything helps. So don't feel like you're not giving enough. Okay. But understand the support is the emotional support, being there. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Saying nothing if you don't know what to say. Saying nothing is worse when somebody's going through. Because all you have to do is just say, you know, I'm praying for you, sister. I'm praying for you, brother. Those are things that you want to do. Just to let them know I support you. So like I said, everything is not about money. Everything is about the emotional support, especially when you're dealing with, like I said, let's just use the term, a hurricane right now. Emotional support is everything. We all are going through something, just like Charlene, who was watching. She said we're all going through something. Yes. If we aren't, we have been and will possibly go through some things. So I want you to say, the strength, say something to the person, because I'll tell you, the strength of words cannot be underestimated. So just tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to do that. Tell them you love them. I'm here for you. Ask them their need, because when you're going through, you don't want to say I need help, and don't make that person ask you for the help, because you clearly know, especially if you know the situation, you clearly know that they need help. All right. So thank you for your time. I told you guys I'm not going to keep you long, because I don't. Thank you for tuning in to be inspired. I try to give you something to try to help you to be inspired. So if you are going through something, understand there's ways out of it. There's ways around it. The storm is not going to last always, okay? The storm is not going to last always. If you know somebody that's going through, share this video. Let them know. Or if you want to just take notes, write some things down. Everything might not be helpful for you, but if you found something on here, please use it to help others, because depression is real. Suicide is real. So I need you guys to really, really, really help save a life. And again, I'm going to tell you again, because I got to say it. We all have different strengths, okay? And the reason that God gave us different strengths is so that we can help others. So have a great day on purpose. Thanks for tuning in to Be Inspired. You can catch me every Saturday, blogtalkradio.com/Shop Talk with Mel, and also on Star 94.7 on Saturdays from 12 to 4, because your girl always is ready to shop talk. Y'all know that. Visit the website, www.shoptalkwithmel.com. And yes, I did say www, straight throwback. Again, thanks a lot. You guys know how to contact me if you need me. You know I'm always here. It's your girl. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. Until next week, people, be inspired right here, 7 o'clock. On your Facebook Live. Like my page too. Shop Talk with Mel. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. You have a good day too. Be blessed. Peace. Good morning, Derek.